sweet, sweet denizens of YouTube. This video will be all about how to clean and take care of your liners and your residual limb. Do your feet stink? Well, imagine how much stinkier your feet would be if your shoes were made out of silicone. If you do not properly clean your liner and your stump every day, you might end up with a case of the stinkies, or worse, a staph infection or MRSA. I've got a couple of tricks up my sleeve for keeping your liners and your residual limb from being smelly at the end of the day, and also probably preventing you from getting a staph infection, which is not something you want. Usually your prosthetist will supply you with 2 liners, and the reason for that is that while one liner is cleaning and being dried on its drying rack, you can wear the other one. If you're an amputee, you need to clean your liner and your residual limb every day. The soap that I use is HibaCleanse. It is a antibacterial and antimicrobial soap that has a residual antibacterial action of about 6 hours. So what that means is it inhibits bacteria from growing on your residual limb for about 6 hours after you use it, which is pretty cool. In addition to using this on your residual limb, you can also use this on your stinky feet or on your stinky armpits, and it will keep you from being smelly, but only if you use it every day. You can buy this from Walgreens. You cannot buy the huge bottle from Walgreens. You can only buy little bottles from Walgreens. If you want the bigger bottle with the pump on it, you can buy it online. I buy this on eBay. Okay, so this is how you clean your liner. First, obviously, you gotta take off your leg. These socks you don't need to wash unless they actually get physically dirty. And your liner comes off. Now your liner's inside out. I like to wash my liners right side out, so I reverse the liner. Squirt 2 pumps of HibaCleanse in there. You don't really need a whole lot of water. I just sort of get my hand a little wet, and then you basically scrub it down with your hand on the inside of the liner. And you fill it with a little bit of water, shake it out, dump it out. Fill it again, shake it out again, dump it out. I do it one more time just to make sure. I probably shouldn't talk while the faucet's going. You usually don't have to wash the outside unless the outside gets dirty. To wash my residual limb, I get it wet. Get those 2 pumps of HibaCleanse again. Scrub it down. And pat or rub dry. This is a drying rack. You don't necessarily have to use the drying rack that was supplied with your liner. In fact, a lot of liners don't even come with drying racks anymore. You can pretty much use anything that is reasonably tall, that's got a rounded end at the top, like Legos. To dry your liner, you put your liner on the rack. You always want to dry your liner fabric side out, so you dry your liner the way you wear your liner. If you dry your liner inside out, then you can cause the silicone or the gel liner on the inside to crack. If you are going to wear your leg right after you get out of the tub and you want to put on your other already clean liner, then you need to make sure your leg is completely dry before you put on your prosthetic leg, because otherwise your leg will itch like hell. And you could also get a skin infection. And if you have sensitive skin or problematic skin, that could cause skin irritation. Using this cleaning method with the Hibiclens really works for me, and it definitely keeps my leg from being any type of smelly at all. I've never had anybody complain to me that my legs are smelly, and they don't smell to me. Sarah, does my leg ever smell?
No.
Thanks. You don't necessarily have to use Hibiclens. You can pretty much use any type of soap with chlorhexidine gluconate in it. Alright guys, that's all for now. If you have any questions, you can ask them in the comments below. You can subscribe to my channel if you like for more informational and educational videos. And happy cleaning. Bye bye!